about who is and who isn't for royal blood keeps on coming up with every new Attack on Titan chapter. I've seen a lot of you mention this possibility or question before. Could Eren have royal blood? Does this theory have any possibility? And there's a couple of reasons why this is being brought up. So I really want to open up the discussion to you. Post below your own thoughts on this as we get started. So far there's been two main origins for this royal blood Jaeger question. Right now in the story, the only main player confirmed to be of royal blood is the Beast Titan. Eren's half-brother Zeke is only half. Oh yeah, I guess there's Historia too, she's half too. And currently, Eren himself is very special since he holds the power of 3 Titans. Although long before that, all the way back in Attack on Titan Season 2, you saw Eren temporarily tap into his founding Titan powers. This was during Eren and Mikasa's final moment scene. Eren punched the Smiling Titan and then activated his new founding Titan abilities. For the Attack on Titan chapter released time-wise, years later, Eren found out the truth to this. Eren had in fact temporarily accessed his sealed powers since he had come in contact with the Royal Blood Titan. Specifically, the Smiling Titan was his father's first wife, Dinah Jaeger. Dinah was one of the leftover Royal Blood family members that chose to stay behind and not follow their king. From this, Eren came up with his own theory about that time, that he was only able to use his godly powers due to having been in contact with the Royal Blood Titan. So right now, he just has to find another one of those. In general, I think so far this is pretty clear. Now, the part about Eren possibly coming from royal blood comes from the scene at the end of Attack on Titan Season 2. I constantly see this question about why Eren was able to continue commanding Titans a good chunk of time after he wasn't in contact with the Royal Blood Titan anymore. This was when Eren was carrying Mikasa away, then directed the Mindless Titans towards Reiner's Armored Titan. Time-wise, that really could have only been like 5-10 minutes, somewhere around there since his one-punch contact. There has been a generally accepted theory for a while about this, that this power was temporarily activated for Eren. So think of it like a Titan buff for Eren. It could have come in play onto the Titan field for 5 or 10 minutes, then got locked again. Now, perhaps you're not a fan of this popular theory, hence why the Eren being royal blood question is being brought up. For this to be possible for Eren, his family royal bloodline could really only come from 2 places, either from his father Grisha Jaeger or his mother Carla Jaeger. First off, Eren's father Grisha Jaeger. I think for this one, you could discard any chances off right here. So far there's been nothing that's hinted in the manga of him being from royal blood. His parents surely didn't even know about the royal family that stayed behind within the Marley Nation. Also, whenever Zeke Jaeger is brought up, it's always said that he's half royal blood, half of that being from his mother's side. So about Grisha being possibly from royal blood? Nope, the chances are close to 0. Alright, but how about Eren's mother Carla? For this, idea of Carla being from royal blood seems more like a stretch, but I'll mention the most likely possibility. The royal blood within the walls has been the Fritz family. So the question becomes, how could Carla of all people have some connection to them? Well, here's the most likely possibility, although slim. It would have to have been for Carla to have a similar situation to Historia. Recall that Historia is half royal blood, due to her father sleeping around. Could something similar have happened decades earlier for Carla in secret? For this, possibly. Although again, the chances seem pretty low. So far, there's been nothing from the flashbacks involving Carla to even hint at this. If anything, the possibility of Grisha being from the royal blood family line seems a lot higher than Carla's wild slim chance. But just for a moment, let's go ahead and assume Carla was, let's say, half royal blood. That would mean that at most Eren would be 1/4. Being 1/4 royal blood could possibly have Eren avoiding the king's will, and thereby accessing the founding titan's power naturally on his own later. Again, I highly doubt this, but maybe you think different. What are your thoughts on this possibility? Anyway, as for the other reason why some of you think that Eren acquired royal blood just now, this involves Eren's recent feast. Eren eating the Warhammer Titan. And really, I've seen this a lot from you guys. After this happened, a lot of you guys are saying, awesome, this means Eren has royal blood now. I'm not sure whether this means royal blood literally inside of his body, specifically his stomach, or whether Eren has somehow magically, through some Titan magic, become infused with royal blood. There's quite a bunch of problems with this. Here's the first main issue. This would be assuming that the Tiber family was actually royal blood members. I actually do think there's a possibility for this, and the idea seems pretty interesting. Although I do understand that this has not been mentioned or confirmed in the Attack on Titan manga. Not yet anyway. Then, assuming the Tiber family were actually royal blood members, I really don't think it works like that. EREN wouldn't magically become a royal blood candidate from this. Not unless the Warhammer Titan itself is considered this royal blood titan? If this is even possible, wouldn't EREN already be royal blood from the founding titan? So once again, this just seems to be stretching things even further. As for the third main issue with this, even if the first two problems didn't exist, EREN's original theory was about touching a royal blood titan. If Bumwood EREN's plan is to activate the coordinate ability within Marley, then all he would have to do is just quickly run over, touch the Warhammer body, or whatever remains and chunks are left of the Beast Titan that Levi freaking blew up. But who knows? Let me go ahead and toss it over to you. Do you see any main issues with EREN becoming royal blood now? Or do you think the possibilities for this actually exist and are high? But anyway, back to the original question. Could EREN be from the royal blood titan family? For this, I personally highly doubt it. I just don't see Isayama suddenly pulling a Naruto, which would have EREN being this super special child due to his mother's family royal bloodline. Although to be fair, Naruto isn't the only one guilty of this. You could probably think of over 10 examples. But hey, those are my thoughts on this Attack on Titan theory discussion. More important, let me hear from you. Question of the day. Do you think EREN is from royal blood? Are you a believer of EREN's mother being special? Does anyone really think that EREN has royal blood now from the Warhammer? Or do you have your own special theory regarding this? By the way, be sure to give this a colossal thumbs up and subscribe. More Attack on Titan videos are coming every week. A new Attack on Titan chapter is almost here, so check out my prediction for it. Hopefully that Attack on Titan Season 3 trailer drops before the month is over. By the way, have you seen Darling in the Franxx? It caused a lot of drama online recently. So check out my breakdown on it, and I'll see you guys later.